a lot of times we're brought back together because I'll get tagged in a Twitter thread that is started by Styx calling you a coward for not debating him.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I genuinely don't know why, that transpired the way that it did. I was down to debate. I thought that you guys were gracious. You created like a really cool a trailer for it in, what was it, like May last year? And I was like really pumped up. I prepped for it, and it's not like I don't already know what I want to say like ideologically, but like I did my research. I watched his videos. I read his Twitter threads and tweets. Like I tried to learn about my opponent because I want to go into this prepared and really have a fun debate. I think it could have been if not instructive or constructive, at least entertaining. But it didn't happen because, as many of you remember, he canceled one day before the debate was supposed to take place. One day before. And I still appeared on the show, and I think that we were really polite. Like, I wasn't going to assume that he chickened out. I don't think he debates lefties before, so I don't think that, he's afraid of me. Come on. So I just kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt. And then on the show, I think that we were clear in saying, you guys said you'd host a debate. I said, let's reschedule. Never heard back until October of 2019, where he makes this tweet randomly out of the blue that somebody, I think, tagged me in. And he's like, why don't lefties ever want to debate me? And I'm like, what? You canceled out on me. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, we go back and forth through the DMs. And I reach out to you guys so we can schedule. We get like a tentative date, and I bring that to him, and he's in a different country, so the time zones are completely off. So he wasn't necessarily okay with that debate. He said he'd need like a Red Bull IV because that would be super early. So I'm like, all right, well, how about this? Let's wait until you're back in the US, because he mentioned that he may be making a trip back. And if he's able to be there long enough to adapt to the time zone, that'd probably just be better, because I don't want to debate him when he's tired. I think that's, unfair. I wouldn't perform well. It doesn't matter. I'm cool with it. And so I told him to let me know when he's going to be in the United States. And he said he will. He didn't know when he was coming back. And that was the last that we talked about it. And then all of a sudden in April, I don't remember what I tweeted about, but he responded in my thread saying, oh, is that why you backed out of the debate with me?
Yeah. What?
To which, again, I'm puzzled, because it's like, I was more than willing to debate you. So I screen capped the DMs that we had, where the last correspondence was me saying, let me know if that date's going to work for you or when you're going to be back. I'm paraphrasing. And the last response was me saying, okay, perfect, because he said he'd confirm, and he never did. So I'm just wondering, it's like, you can't alter reality when we have these receipts. Like, if you don't want to debate me, probably because you're lazy, it's a lot of work, I admit, then that's fine. But like, stop trying to make this into a pissing contest. Like, if you don't want to debate, then stop bringing it back up, because I assumed that you didn't want to. Like, when I didn't hear back from him after like 2 weeks, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to deal with this. So this time, I was a lot more of a dickhead, to be honest, because it's like, okay, I'm not going to go back and forth bouncing dates around, like, and going back through, like, we've already been through this before, and I don't believe that he's going to follow through. So I said, look, I talked to Drunken Peasants again. They give us a date, and I said, okay, this is the date. Take it or leave it, and you're going to wear a fucking shirt to this debate if you like it or not. Now, I shouldn't have said that. But my sense of humor, like, I don't think that he got that I was joking about that. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, dictate the dress code. I was just being a dickhead. But he decided, no, I'm not going to do that. And there's a couple of really weird things. So in the DMs, and I have all of these, part of the reason why the debate was kind of not going to take place was because he seemed reluctant to have it on Drunken Peasants, and he never gave me a reason why. And I argued that, one, you guys already put in all the time. You made the trade. Like, it's unfair. And second of all, like, the optimal time for this debate would be at the time that you guys stream. Like, you want the most eyeballs, ideally, right? So, I mean,
right.
There's no reason not to.
And another point to that is he's been on this show before, and it was nothing but a positive conversation. Granted, we had Lauren Chen on, so it was someone kind of on his side of the political spectrum, but there's no reason why he would think we would treat him unfairly. And it is very strange that, of all places, he wanted to have the debate on Andy Worski's channel instead for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, like, why change it? You guys are fair. Like, you guys are, like, relatively left-leaning as far as I know, but it's not like you wouldn't disagree. Like you and I have had disagreements on the show before. You know,
Yes.
like there's no logic to it, right? And you know, I'm trying to remember, like I have all the DMs open on my phone as well, but he says like the time doesn't really matter because even if we did it like at some weird time, like at 9 p.m. or whatever, like that's not what he said. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
You know, there'd be a lot of eyeballs because, and this is what he said. Let me find the exact one. This will be a pretty high tier matchup. That's what he said in October, right? So, you know, this is going to bring a lot of eyeballs. But here's what he said now. After, you know, the third time when this was supposed to happen, I have the tweet up because he blocked me after this, but somebody screenshotted it. He said, I'm not getting up at 2:30 in the morning to debate someone with a significantly smaller audience. So now it's not a high tier matchup. Now I have too small of an audience. So it's like, okay, I don't know what to tell you. Like I was more than willing to. We have all the DMs. We have the receipts. You don't want to debate. That's fine. But stop trying to make it into a pissing contest. You can't keep saying, why won't the lefties debate me if you keep fucking canceling? So I don't know. I don't get it.
And calling you out directly. If you're so insignificant, why is he tweeting at you directly, calling you a coward for not debating him? And he also used a lot of weird excuses. First of all, we've started earlier to accommodate people that live in Europe. So that's never been an issue. Like we've had people in the UK, which is only an hour behind where he lives now. We've done that before. So that's never a problem. Also, he tried to blame it on, I remember the first time he tried to blame it on alcoholism, that he was struggling with alcoholism and that's why he made all these promises he didn't keep. And then this time it was like, oh, well, I didn't do it because I was moving to the Netherlands. Which is a whole other weird thing. Like, I love the Netherlands. It's one of my favorite countries. Why would someone with his political views want to live in the Netherlands? I don't know, but that's an aside.
Yeah.
Maybe he's looking for a dragon.
I have a tweet about that as well because I was kind to him. Like I didn't really know him right before I knew that we were going to debate. So I did a lot of research into him. And like, I had no reason to assume that he was lying after he flaked out the first time. So like, I even said to him, let me see where I told him that I'm glad that he's like sober and, you know, and healthy now and whatnot. And that's a really good thing. And he's like, oh, well, thank you. I can't find it here. Oh, here it is. I said, let me just say that I'm glad that you're healthy and sober now. And he said, I appreciate it. So it's like, I'm not trying to go out of my way to like be rude, like, because I still I assumed that the debate would take place. You know, we planned for it. I already prepared for it. I still have all my notes from like last time. So it's like, there's no reason not to. He didn't want to. So, and I don't know why. It just doesn't make sense.
He blocked you?
He blocked me. Yeah.
So the chances of him doing a debate with you are like almost zero now, right?
It's basically, it's done. He kind of confirmed to he put out like a thread. This is not happening, and he had his BS reasons. But like people who were following me sent the screenshot of the DM where I was the one waiting on him. Like you can't lie about it if we have these screenshots. Like I don't understand it. Like it genuinely is perplexing to me because I think that I was incredibly polite. You guys were kind. You went out of your way to take time out to prepare for it. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then to keep coming back after you have declined debates or flaked out, to basically try to like egg me on to debate you. Oh, why didn't you debate me? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, this is not normal. This is weird. And he seemed like an intelligent guy. Like, we have political disagreements, but you know, like he seemed normal, at least in the sense that he wouldn't like deliberately lie when it's verifiably, you know, false, when I can just show you the screenshot. I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever.
It's probably his alcoholism.
Well, he claims he's clean now. I don't know.
Most alcoholics will lie about that.
And I do believe that he moved to the Netherlands because he met a woman there that he's in a relationship with.
Not a dragon.
So, yeah. So I think, and that makes sense. That's fine that he moved. I don't see how and I see people in the chat saying now the Netherlands is center right. I mean, maybe for Europe, but I've been there so many times. It's one of the more liberal places I've ever been in my life. More liberal than most countries.
For a left. Yeah, absolutely. Also, let me just say, I wish him nothing but like good things. Like I don't hate him. Like I just, it's irritating, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit upset that I had to
Yeah.
jump through hoops only to have it amount to nothing. But I mean, it's like he's,
Can
whatever.
Mark take off his glasses, look into the camera, and passionately tell Dusty the cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird?
There we go. Oh, wow.
Listen, Dusty, you are a beautiful bird. And I love you.
Wow.
I'm
I'm not very
molting.
good at being seductive, so
It was good.
Dusty probably just puked.
No.
Dusty popped a feather. He's in it. I just want to add on about Styx that he's a fucking weirdo dweeb that sucked out of a debate like 9 times with a hella weird excuses. You fucking pussy. Oh, sorry, that was just me though.
I love
said
it.
it, not me.
I love it when people mix up Styx with Razor Fist because they both have like the leather jackets and the long hair, but people do it all the time.
What a great tag team that would be. Like if they had tag team debates.
Yeah, you want to know what's funny is that when I told people that I was going to be debating Styx, like my followers were like, "Isn't that guy that Kyle Kalinske crushed on Drunken Peasants, and now he's coming back for more?" It's like, no, that's a different conservative.
Yeah.
It's the leather jacket and the long hair, I think. They're kind of similar, but, Razor Fist is just a guy doing Dennis Miller. And he's even admitted that before.
That's cute.